Postpartum depression and the pandemic. So I have a baby and a almost 3-year-old in 2 days, and it's a pandemic. So because I have a toddler running around and very, very busy, I don't have time to think about pandemic. I also am kind of that person that's like, all right, these are our given circumstances. We're gonna wash hands, we're gonna mask up, and we're gonna still live our lives as normal as possible because Rachel, sitting up underneath the same roof 24/7, that will make me go cuckoo crazy. So we take as many walks as we can. We do go to the grocery store. I have taken Baldwin. He's very small, but I have him in a wrap. No one's touching him. No one's breathing on him. My older son knows how to wear a mask. When we're around people, he's like, mask on, mommy, mask on. When we're not around people, he's like, okay, we're not around people, we can take our mask off. So I've educated him about that. If it's your first child, which I'm assuming with this question specifically it is, what I would say is get out of the house, because you can get depressed by just sitting and like being a mom nonstop and breastfeeding or feeding or whatever nonstop, and just like the idea or the feeling of this baby needing you 24/7 is enough to kind of push you in that direction anyway, right? So make sure, the way I would say to help prevent those things, pandemic and not pandemic, just like new mom, make sure you shower by noon. Make sure that you make appointments to get a manicure, a pedicure, get your eyebrows done. Or if you're afraid to leave the house, right, then you do your own mani-pedi, but like put it on your schedule. Like Monday at 12, I'm doing my nails. Order a meal that really is, good to you. Journal. Have things that stimulate oxytocin, that make you feel good, but also do things that make you recognize yourself. Like actually get dressed, do your hair, put on some clothes, whatever ones that like make you feel pretty good about your body, right? Buy some real cute sweats with elastic waistbands. But yeah, I think those are the things that are going to help you prevent postpartum, because postpartum depression can hit anyone. And I think what I want to say about this postpartum depression thing is there's now what we call PMAD. So it's postpartum mental anxiety disorders, and there's a spectrum that any and many of us fall on, right? There's probably more of us that are on that spectrum of depression than not postpartum, because it's a lot to have a baby, okay? And still maybe be somebody's partner or be a single mom. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And we don't get that respect, and postpartum is not talked about enough, period, let alone the depression. So if you are feeling things that are just like beyond a baby blues, or you are having negative thoughts about hurting your baby or hurting yourself, or any of those kinds of things that are very much unlike you, basically any kind of intrusive thought that's preventing you from getting through your day, talk to someone. Make sure you have a tribe of women around you. Go to the doctor, tell your spouse, tell anyone you trust. And I think the biggest thing is do not parent in isolation. And I say that all the time. So with the pandemic, that becomes difficult. So maybe you find like a walking buddy, or, someone like that's in your pod that you can have like some human connection with, because that is very, very important. That was a lot. I hope it's helpful. Happy birthing, happy postpartum. I'm always here if you need me. Never hesitate to reach out.